Hello, I wanted to do a quick tapping video for any fears that you may have around the coronavirus. To be absolutely clear, this is not in place of taking medical advice or doing what your local health authority or governments are telling you to do. And we know that's to wash your hands and all that stuff. This is about tapping for fears or worries or even anger if you've had to have your travel arrangements changed. So what you want to do with any fears around this, and let's go specifically for the coronavirus, and you may live in a city, you may live in an area where it's already happening. You may, like me, be living in the countryside where there are 2 cases altogether in Scotland. But I noticed that because one of them today is where my children live, there's that little bit of fear. So whatever your relationship to the virus right now, the process is exactly the same. So the first thing is to take a moment to become present. So shut your eyes if you feel like it. And just allow your focus to fall backwards into your body, to become in touch with your body, taking some deep breaths. And this is really about allowing the focus and the intention to fall away, to fall down from the head space where we're normally keeping most of our energy, just to lower it down. Aware of the earth beneath you, however you're sitting or standing or lying. And the heavens with all its hope above you. And then just come back into awareness of yourself and ask yourself on a scale of 0 to 10 where your fear lies about coronavirus. I'm using the word fear. It could be worry or anxiety. Where 0 is there's none at all, where 10 is like it's very strong indeed. So let's take a moment. This is your personal relationship to your own anxiety or fear. Like I have a 3 because, as I said, it's not affecting me directly at the moment. So let's just, wherever you are, take a note of that, and we'll do some tapping together. Tapping on the side of your hand. Even though I have this anxiety, this fear, this worry about the coronavirus, I love and accept myself. Even though I have this fear, this worry, this anxiety about the coronavirus, I love and accept myself. Even though I have this anxiety, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. So you want to be saying the words aloud after me. Then as I tap around the points, I'm going to be brainstorming possible scenarios. So when you hear something that you feel in tune with, you can make a note of that. You can think, yes, that's mine. I can come back to it later. Or like me, you could just tap for everything and see how you go. So this anxiety. Eyebrow point. My children could get ill. My parents could get ill. Under the eye. I could get ill. And it could be really serious. And that's scary. I'm not in charge. I'm just tapping. Sorry, it's a bit chilly here. Tapping here. I'm not in control. These are some possible thoughts under the arm. It might jump and get me. Liver point. Other people might give it to me. Liver point's just under the breast tissue. Crown of the head. Not in control. Eyebrow point. It's scary. Side of the eye. I feel scared. This anxiety. This anxiety. this panic, this not really worried. So wherever you are, you're tapping for your relationship to it. Under the arm. It's scary because it's unseen. Liver point. Even though there are 100 other reasons, causes that I might die of, statistically, yeah, I have this fear. Eyebrow point. It's all around the world. Side of the eye. It's spreading. Under the eye. No wonder I'm anxious. Under the nose. This anxiety. Chin. This anxiety. Sternum. For me and my family. Okay, one hand on the sternum, heart area, one hand on your belly. Let's just check in and see if your level has come down a bit. So remember, as when we say that negative words like it's spreading, as we tap, we're not increasing that thought or that fear, we're actually decreasing it. We are soothing the amygdala and the nervous system. So let's do a round or two on other people. Other people are so selfish. They may not wash their hands. It's like, yeah, I can't go to this group thing. I've had to stop my plans. I don't know who's been where. So again, just brainstorming things that might be going through your head. They might have just come back from and they might be infected. That person coughing under the arm. That person may not have washed their hands. Liver point, all these possibilities. And again, if you have specific fears about being in a public place, what we're aiming to do is lessen not your response to the virus, but your fears about the virus. And they're going to be fears around death. I mean, that could be scary. Yeah. So whatever your deep fears are, this deep fear, this fear of the unknown, this new virus spreading around the world, this deep fear. I choose to remember I have a lot of control. I choose to remember I have a lot of control. Under the arm. I can wash my hands well and thoroughly as much as possible. Liver point. I can, as much as possible, avoid large crowds. Crown of the head. I can be scrupulous in my own hygiene. I can take my own temperature. Side of the eye. I can be aware of my local arrangements. For example, in my country, if you think you have it, you get symptoms, and within 14 days you've traveled to one of the areas where there have been outbreaks, you don't go to your doctors. I've seen in other places it says go to your doctor. Here it's like, no, you ring up and you self-isolate, and they tell you what to do over the phone, which basically is to look after yourself, isn't it? Yeah, under the eye. I can do this. I can do this. I can eat healthily, if that's in your possibility. I can wash under the arm. I can keep my children from harm. Liver point under the boobie. I can do this. So measure yourself again. Let's just take another breath. Heart and belly. Now, I was at a 3, which was very low to begin with, but it's absolutely at a 0. So what you want to do, notice the specific thoughts in your head, notice the feelings, acknowledge them, witness them, tap for those. And then you can move into some more positive rounds about the steps you can take and remembering that you do have power. I wish you all the best. As I said before, if you have any doubts about your symptoms, you absolutely have to follow the medical advice of your country. All right then, lots of love. See you soon. Bye now.